offline review for Leslie Viego. Let's get into it. Diamond game versus Zyra. We should clear down this game because the enemy top laner is playing Sion. No point to path towards that tank. Looks good, clearing down. Looks like Zyra is clearing up, so we're pathing opposite side. And right away, the second we see Zyra, we instantly decide to run to her top side. Makes sense to me. Obviously, there's two options here. It's if you think you could be in. Oh, sorry, and I'm epic put on. Obviously, there's two options. If you think you could be in time for the fight, you can go to the fight. And if you don't think you're gonna be in time to the fight, you just cross map. In this case, you didn't think you'd be in time, so you cross map. Looks good. I like. I really like how you did it. No hesitation. You did it as fast as possible. That's how you should do it. And then here you should just leave. You got two camps. You don't have smite because you used it on blue. I think this is unrealistic. I know you killed her, but this is like it's unrealistic to go for this without smite. Because even if you chunk her, let's say you win this, right? And you chunk her to half, a quarter, and you're half, you're still never actually, even with HP advantage, you're never going to do it because you're always going to be worried that they could ward this and then they could play max range. And then even if you pull it here, they could always just come, smite it, run away. So there's kind of like pointless to go for this, if that makes sense. I think if this guy kites better, or uses plants better, or flashes better, you'll always die. Um, it's also another aspect of it is that you're doing this in their jungle, so their teammates are going to be first. So I think you being 1-for-1 ends up being lucky. Here, finally, he aggroed the camp himself with his E. I think if this guy just plays to run away, and he just lets his mid laner kill you, this is worse for you. So I think you should. I think you got bailed out because the sire played it badly. I think if he played it slightly better, it's bad. You also know he has item advantage because he got the bot kills. Um, so this is the point. I think again you got bailed out, so it's not as bad. But initially, the second you get the Grump, your plan should be leave, 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 dodges E, perfect, and just run away. You've taken two of his camps. He hasn't got any of yours. For now, you're gonna play for double crab. Actually, you do top crab into bot crab, and then after this, you can either base and run to your Raptors, or you can full clear up and then base. You have plenty of options, and you're gonna have a guaranteed 4 camp lead. You're gonna have double scuttle on him. You took two of his camps. 4 camp lead is around 500 gold plus a full level, and you are gonna be very happy. Again, we're still fine because he died, but again, I generally think that's just lucky. We get the crab. Nice. This is good. Actually, I don't know if you think you noticed here. He actually smited it for you, and now you have smite advantage, and now this buff is 1 HP, so you can literally walk up, Q smite it, and it's dead. 641. You 600 smite, or walk up and W smite it, or auto smite it. So fine enough. Before I'm telling you you're playing too aggressive. Now I actually think you're not playing aggressive enough. I just don't think you realize he smited it. I'm assuming maybe you think you smited this and you didn't realize it was his. But yeah, he has no smite now. You have smite. This camp is literally in smite range. You smite this guy's blue. Holy fuck, his game is over. I think his game is still pretty over. You're like double his CS, but that would have been really nice. Smite this. Just leave. No problem. Here I would run immediately to bot crab. Um, I think here you actually want to go to bot crab because you want to bait him to go for your Krugs. Because the idea is I'm gonna go bot crab. He sees me go for bot side. He's gonna go for my Krugs. If he goes for your Krugs, you're gonna get his Raptors and his Krugs. Um, and you're getting bot crab. So and again, top's undiable because Ace is full HP and its top is Sion, not really has any setup. So here you go Raptors into his Raptors. You have mid prio. You have winning 1v. Actually, no, you don't have winning 1v1. Wait, you didn't buy your items when you died. What? Huh? Did you just forget? Or you're going Yuntal? Oh, I don't know. I think this is insanely greedy. I think you should just go a normal build like Triforce or Kraken. Or at this point, if you really want Yuntal because you're like a really big Yuntal player, I know BF Sword's way better. Just buy this and this. It's just like living base with 1.1 is just so disgustingly greedy, and it takes away so many options from you. Because like again, right now, if you had items and you weren't super fucking weak, you could very easily just go and play for his Raptors. If you had items, you're stronger than him 1v1. You're mid stronger than their mid 1v1, so your 2v2 is obviously winning. Zyra has no flash now because she burnt it, so if you invade her Raptors and she face checks you and you're in the bush full charging W on a no flash Zyra, you're just going to kill her or chunk her to half, take her entire bot side, take your bot crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you could just, you have so many options, but when you're not having items here, now you're forced to just look to do one camp and insta base. But I just think you're taking options away from you. Her bot, you could have potentially invaded her bot side. You could potentially play for double crab here. Um, now you're forced to trade because you're late on the map because you have to base for BF sword. I think normally if you're on the map, you could prevent this. Your bot lane will never get dove because again, either you're here or you're just doing your bot camps very comfortably, and defending your bot lane, making sure they can't do dragon. So I think it's your tempo is bad all because of this item decision. Usually I don't like talking about items as much because gameplay is more important. But it's funny because you're the items you're choosing is directly impacting the gameplay because you're not able to defend bot since you're forced to base because you want a BF sword. And like this Philios is spamming you, and like I kind of agree with him because he's before his death he's 1-1-1. His lane was completely fine, and now he's just put on weak side. You're strong siding top and weak siding bot. When top lane is a Sion, which doesn't is useless to gank. It doesn't matter if he's behind or not. While bot lane is a very volatile lane. The Philios Lulu is a hyper carry and an enchanter. Um, Felix getting behind does matter. Sion getting behind doesn't matter, you know? And there's no reason why your 3v3 bot isn't winnable. Your 3v3, of course, if you just base for items, the 3v3 bot, 4v4 dragon, completely playable. Again, Zyra is an immobile mage with no flash, but I don't know, you're just leaving them out to dry. Your bot lane got level 2, like level 3 ganked, and since then they still got a kill. They still were able to 2v2 them afterwards, no? So, I think you're and also this is also just a negative trade because there's two camps, but there's four camps. There's your three bot camps, and there's a bot scuttle. So it's one thing to say, oh, I think our 3v3 is losing. I'll play a trade. That's one thing. But this is also just a bad trade. If you're trading three camps for three camps, that's one thing. It's two camps for four. You know. So it's just not even a winning trade. And there's dragon up, and grubs aren't even up yet. So you're not even able to trade objectives. So you're down on the camp trade. You're down on the objective trade, and you're playing on again. Sion's useless to get behind, while getting Aphelios ahead is useful. And then you're not even playing to kill the Sion. So at this point, you're committed. You've committed to the trade. You go and kill the Sion. You're not in time to defend these camps. You're not in time to defend Dragon. You're not in time to help your bot lane. Again, I don't think you should play like this. But if you're gonna play like this, at least do it correctly. You're not even fully trading. You know. Um, if they're gonna farm your bot lane, then you should farm their top laner. That's how that works. And again, it's not good to get their Sion behind, but at least you're getting yourself ahead. You're still getting gold on yourself when you kill Sion, you know? And now, boom, once again, your bot lane just being left to dry. And funny enough, your bot lane outplays them and wins the 2v3. So your bot lane's literally doing crazy, insane shit, winning 2v3, and you're just not ganking bot, not counter ganking bot, not ganking top lane. So, and not to sound like I'm super hard on you, but we have to. It's either match properly or trade properly. Matching means if Zyra's bot, we go bot. If Zyra's top, we go top. You want to if you want to trade properly, then if they're gonna gank bot, you better be ganking top lane. You have to choose one or the other. But if you're not matching or trading, then we're kind of not playing the game. If that makes sense. We have 1,000 gold. Again, we have all our block camps up. Don't really think it's necessary to. This is actually a really nice W flash. I think you did this perfectly. Nice. I mean, the mechanics on this is perfect. So, I don't mind it. Let's watch this fight. Nice, nice ult. He missed it, but it's fine. I would throw it the same way. Tap W. Q auto kills. Nice. I mean, this is good. I think you're playing this well. Definitely just have to leave afterwards, though. Do we see Sion coming? We see Sion go into fog, and then we see Syndra on vision walking. You can really see on the minimap she starts walking. So if you have smite, maybe you can try to kill us and leave, but without smite, it's just so greedy. Like you have 2,000 gold, no ult, no flash. You have Yuntal in base. You have again, all your camps up. We could easily base here or base here, and then just do two options. You could do Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Blue, Gromp, Scuttle, and then play for the Dragon that's respawning. Play for finally our first bot gank. Or if you just say fuck bot lane, I don't think you should, but let's say fuck bot lane, then you'll just base and you'll do Gromp, Blue, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, and you'll re-invade this Gromp in 2 minutes. Yeah. So either play for base and then full clear down for Dragon, or base and full clear up and then play for this Gromp invade in 2 minutes from now. Right? This is gonna be perfectly timed. You know, 10 seconds recall, 20 seconds walking, 30 seconds. Each camp's like 10 seconds, so 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then 20 seconds of walking, so 100. So if you base right now and full clear up, you'll be here in 100 seconds, which is a minute and 40. And this spawns in 2 minutes. So you'll be here just on time. Perfect. But I think you're just really greedy. No flash, no ult, 2,000 gold. Just shouldn't be. Just shouldn't be here. You said my bad, so you understand. But okay, you said my bad for the wrong reason. It's my bad I shouldn't be here, not my bad I couldn't hit plant. So you were half right. Okay, so we're clearing down. That means we're playing for dragon. That's what that means. But we're just because we died, we're late. That's why it just doesn't work as much anymore. If we didn't die, we'd here 20 seconds faster, then you'd be here right now, and you'd be stopping the Zyra from running out your Aphelios, right? We see us, and then actually you wouldn't have been able to stop this anyway. It looks like Syndra TP'd, so out of your control. I think once you see this guy die, you should just leave. You really love fighting. Like you could just chill out. Like this is actually completely good because look, spawns in 20 seconds, spawns 17 seconds, dragon spawns 30 seconds. So if we just go do blue gromp wolves, by the time we're done with our camps, our ballings respawn, and now we can play the dragon. And it's actually going to be a favorable fight because actually, because I mean, it sounds funny because they died, they get to spend their money, and the money that Syndra got and Zyra got for this kill, they're not basing. So your Ballin is going to respawn with full HP, full mana, all their money spent. The kills that Zyra and Syndra just got won't actually be used for this fight. All you're doing now is wasting your ult, and you might be like, oh, I got Zyra ult too, but I would argue that your ult's more important than her ult, and you're just putting yourself at risk and almost dying here, right? Like I think just chill out. You're really looking to perma fight. Just go do blue, go do wolves, go do gromp, group with your team, and in 40 seconds from now we can take a nice 44 with mid jungle 80 support for this dragon, and I genuinely think that you will win this fight. I think you're stronger than Zyra, and I think your AD carry is stronger than their AD carry, and you'll just take a nice favorable 44. If we press tab, it'd be easier to tell here. Let me pause on the tab press. Okay, boom, look at this. Let's compare roles. 3 kills, 3 kills, 1 item, 1 item, but you have boots advantage, so you're technically up 1 boots and a level. So up a level, up boots, so jungle stronger. Then look at mid. Mid is 1 item to 1 item, and their jungle and D-blade to D-shield, and their mid's up boots, but your mid's up 2 levels, 30 CS. Your mid's way stronger, so mid's stronger, jungle stronger. Let's look at 80 carry, 70 CS, 80 CS, 900 gold, 875, 1000 gold, 875. So your 80 carries up items as well. And then item and support is full item to no item. So you're all 4 of these guys are stronger, 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 stronger. We're all 4 stronger. So if we just take a 44 with our ult up, full HP, this 44 should be a guaranteed win, right? The only way I feel like this 44 will be lower chance is if we have half HP or we have no ult or we have bad conditions, right? Imagine you have ult right now. I mean, nice steal, good job. But I think this guy looks like he still dies, but no, I mean, it's way harder, right? So I think just have to play with your team more, play for the objectives, and just I think I'm not saying fighting's bad. I mean, you guys won the 4v3. You're 80 creating the trophy, still won the fight, you know. So I don't know. I think you just if I had to say like a word to be disciplined, I think you need to be more disciplined. You're invading when you don't need to. You're skipping camps when you don't need to. You're taking fights when you don't need to. Just look for guaranteed plays. The only time you should go for like risky plays or like flips is when the game's in a really bad spot. And when the game's in a really bad spot, that's when you have to take risks to get back in the game. I don't think there's a single time this entire game where I felt like this game was in a bad spot. If I was you, I felt like this entire game the game was going well. You spawned into the game with the lead on Zyra when you took her Wolf's Gromp. That you instantly had a lead on her in your 1v1. And then after that, you could just take guaranteed plays with your mid laner, with your AD carry. But you are kind of always perma trading and perma like doing your own thing, you know. Still don't think you're playing bad, by the way, but it's just not as good. I think you're just leaving too many things up to chance, you know. This is good. I think you're hovering your Yasuo, which is your strongest member. I think this is good. You're skipping you have no camps up, so you're just recognizing who's fighting. Yasuo's fighting. Who's my strongest member? Yasuo's my strongest member. It's like I'm gonna be playing for my Yasuo. I think this is really good. Save his life, get a kill, perfect. Hover mid. Now we go back to our camp. See, this is really good. Nice. Farm for our item. I think this is now unnecessary. Our entire, strongest member is across the map. Our AD carry is in base. Our top laner is in base. We have 1.6k gold. We have no ult. Why are we looking to fight? We have no ult. We have too much money. One way I like to say is each kill's worth 300 gold, correct? You're 4-2 right now. So 4 times 3 is 1200, right? You have 1600 gold in your inventory. You are not 4-2 right now. You are 0-2-0. This is your actual KDA. Until you spend this money, this is your actual KDA. And now I ask you again. Now I ask you, if you're a 0-2-0 Viego with no ult, are you looking to fight with your entire team off the map? The answer is probably no. Why are we fighting here? No ult, You know, you're 0-2-0. Yeah, you're just gonna die or get your flash burnt, you know. And now you have no flash for the dragon fight. The same way how you had no ult for this dragon fight and you missed that Alzira kill. Now you have no flash for the next dragon fight, or now you have no flash for this Herald fight once your teammates come here, you know. And they aren't burning your conditions. You're burning them from yourself. Like you're choosing to fight without ult, and you're choosing to get your conditions burnt, you know. Again, why are we on map with this much money? Base, if you're going for IE, just buy Cloak Pickaxe. If you are greeting for IE, then don't even be here. Go kill Raptors and Krugs. Try to get your IE before the Dragon spawns. So I think IE is what, 2100? You're 400 gold away. Each camp is worth around 100 gold to kill this. Maybe take a top wave. Base for IE. Boom, we show up to IE to this Dragon fight level 11 with ult up and our IE, you know? I'm not looking to fight with no flash, no ult, 2000 gold inventory. This is insane. Base for IE, run to the dragon. I would just buy an extra longsword here because you're probably buying, no matter what, next time you're buying probably has a longsword, either Lord Doms or Shield Bow or Collector. Does Bloodthirst, no matter what item you're building, unless you're going full tank, I assume it's gonna have a longsword in it. So no reason to leave base with 350 gold. Again, no ult, no flash. If I'm you, I'm not looking to fight. I'm looking to dance. I'm looking to do Wolves and Gromp, wait for Yasuo to respawn, wait for my ult to respawn, and just by hovering here, throwing your E on this wall, throwing a W from Fog or running away, just by like being here, you're scaring them from starting it because they're like, oh shit, their jungle's here. I'm kind of scared to um I'm kind of scared to start the dragon because their jungle's here. Maybe if you go 50-50 yet. I think this guy gets caught, so you don't get like it ends up working out. But Sion has no reason to have to walk up this far. Um, it's just one of those things where it's not that this fight's losing. You have to understand that. Imagine you take this fight 1,000 times. I'll do 100 easier to understand. So imagine you take this fight 100 times, and you'll say right now this fight is 60-40. So if you take this fight 100 in 100 games, you'll win this fight 60 games. You lose it 40 games. My point is, if you just do Wolves and Gromp, wait for Yasuo to spawn, wait for your ult to come back up, this fight is a 90-10. You can't convince me otherwise. With how strong you are with your ult up, with how strong Yasuo is, if you just wait for this guy to spawn and wait for your ult, and they want to fight this dragon, this is the chances you win. It's just way higher. So if you're playing to climb, you want to have higher chance winning fights. You don't want to take 60-40s, 50-50s. You want to take 90-10s, 80-20s, you know? Obviously, this guy gets caught, so now it's free. But I don't know. I think that the theme of the entire game is the same thing. You're just taking unnecessary risks, perma, fighting with either too much money in our pockets, or ult down, or flash down, or without our teammates. I'm not saying you need all those things, teammates, and flash, and ult, and all point, but you need at least some of those, and you're consistently fighting without those. I think this one's not your fault. Your team is getting caught. Has nothing to do with you. They're up for Otacon, which is all that matters. Now we base, play into Otacon. Perfect. I think this is good. You're playing with now you're playing with Flash and ult up and your teammate, so it's gonna go well, or it's gonna not go terribly wrong, right? I think we kill 1 for 1. I think you could probably keep walking and ult over the dragon wall. I don't know what the fuck happened actually. Oh, you also just got caught on mid. I think this is a good pick. And the second you kill this guy, we could just immediately look to ult over this wall or walk and ult over this wall. Asol's flying out, you ult over the wall. Yeah, after this, you probably just, maybe hard to see, just ult over this wall. Yes, getting caught mid's not your fault. And Asol died too. I don't hate the pick. You didn't die anyway, so it's good. Now you have a flank for Otacon. You should E ASAP for attack speed and movement speed. Probably could have got like an extra auto off on Sign if you had extra attack speed. I like how hold this, wait for Yasuo to spawn. There's no rush. Like they have to pull this. You don't have to walk into them here. Just chill. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the same thing all game. You're just like you actually did a good job. Like Their job is to rush Otacon when Yasuo and Aesol are dead because they're your carries, and you successfully, by staying in this bush and being annoying and poking Sign down, you successfully stop them from doing Otacon. Good job, you actually did it. Now you could just keep chilling in this bush. If you want, you could go around like this to try this tri bush. You can base if you want to for Mercs. You did your job. Yasuo is respawning, Aesol and Lulu are respawning soon. This has been fully reset. Now it's impossible for them to kill it in time. If they start it now, Yasuo will be here in time, and you can take the fight with him. But you're just again, no ult, no flash, and you're choosing to fight. It's the same thing. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing, but you keep doing the same problem. And then this is pure luck. Your team happens to win the fight without you afterwards. You and Yasuo are dead, and your team wins the 34 because these guys are fucking terrible, you know? But this isn't like a consistent way to win. Is the enemy team starts Otacon when they're half HP, and Yasuo and Aso happens to clean it up, you know? The enemy team could have just base, spent their money, opened the map with an advantage. I mean, sorry, yeah. Number advantage, and then they could have played. This guy's dead. He's no flash. Okay, so he's not even dead. But what are we, again? It's just not necessary. Like if you're solo, the only person that's fed. Imagine a world where 0-10 top, 0-10 mid, 0-10 AD carry, and you're fucking 15-1 right now. Then I understand. You're the only human on your team. You are your entire goal lead. You have to look for picks and to do stuff. But that's not the case. Your Yasuo is fed. Your Aphelios is fed. Your Aso is fucking scale too. Why are we in their jungle looking for solo plays? Just chill, wait for our teammates, and just have a nice, calm 5v5 on the dragon. Uh, you're choosing to go for hero plays. You mess up the hero play, and now you're forcing your team to have to 4v5 dragon. Look, 2 item level 15 Aesol up 2 levels. 3 item Yasuo, they're same level. They're same level and same items, but 3 item Yasuo pretty strong. 2.5 item Philios. I know this guy's 3 items, but he's up a level, and he has I think Lulu's a better enchanter than Melee on these type of fights. You don't need to be forcing plays. You could just be chilling, waiting in this bush, holding control. Let them walk in, wait for Aesol to come, and then just enjoy a nice 5v5. I think this dragon's your fault. All good though. They get dragon. So just need to be more patient, be more disciplined, play with our team more. That's honestly like the entire takeaway for like the entire game. The game trade a little less, play with your team. Play with your team more again. If I'll tell you what, if your Aphelios is 0-10, I allow you to not have to fight with your Aphelios. If your mid's 0-10, don't fight with your mid laner. But these guys aren't behind. They've been strong all game. Your Aphelios was weak for a single point this game, and that was early game when he was getting spam ganked. Ever since then, he was back. He's been doing fine. I don't hate this. In this case, your bot lane is dead, so now you're worried they're gonna go Baron. You're thinking if I get a pick me back and stop them from doing Baron. Again, I think I don't mind. This is a hero call. Just swap off Sweeper. There's a really good chance you're on Vision. You can tell from how Sintra's playing. He didn't walk like this. He's walking like this. So if you have Sweeper, you should pop it. You're probably on a ward, and then if you're on a ward, you assume you won't go for it. Because they were obviously prepared for you. You can tell you autoed him before you even he autoed you now. So that means he already has vision of you. So yeah. Even then, maybe you could have played this 5v3 if you waited for if you just because again, when they're gonna do the Baron, if they're taking damage from Baron, Aesol can throw her E, which is like huge AOE spot. I think this is probably you could always play for a steal. Zyra doesn't have a good execute, so you could always like flash ult to steal it. Again, I don't mind the idea on Syndra, but probably could have once again just wait for your teammates. But again, now the game's pretty rough. Anytime a team gets Baron, it's hard. It's definitely harder to do stuff with your team. I mean, you're usually people. I think Baron is usually like a GG moment. But now I think they've kind of scaled. Like Vayne has got what 4 items probably. Looking nice. Not bad. Ult. You have to ult the Zyra E. Nice. I mean, wow, our first team fight with our team, and enemy team has Baron, and we actually won the team fight. Our first ever team fight, we're following up with our team. Yasuo ults in, we come follow him up. Aesol ults in, we're getting the reset off our Aesol's damage, not our own damage, our teammates' damage. And who would have guessed? They had Baron, and we 2 for 4'd them. We won the team fight. Awesome, That's a sign we should team fight more. Same thing here. Let's wait for our teammates. Phil's on his way. Aurelio Sol on his way, and we're just going in on our own. Oh, you still don't have ult again. This actually is not bad because Condemn basically saved you, by the way. I'm pretty sure she doesn't condemn you if she just full hits you. Because she condemned you to safety. If you're here right now, a couple more Vayne autos. keep in mind, she also condemns you towards your Ludo, so you got ulted earlier. Right now, this is not Ludo ult range. I'm terrified if she doesn't condemn you, Sion hits you into the Vayne autos, you might just die here. And then Zyra won't die because she has Zanya's. But yeah. But okay, nice. Teammates show up. Ace Fearless look fucking OP. They have no smites, so we can just hit it for free. Nice. And I assume one last team fight win the game. So I don't know. Again, maybe this VOD's probably annoying to watch because I said the same thing over and over again. But I definitely think you actually have good mechanics for this Elo bracket. I think you just need to play with your team more, invade less. I guarantee you, for you, if you just show up to every objective with ult up, flash up, all your money spent, and full HP, you do these 4 things for every major objective: Dragon, Herald, Baron, Soul, Otacon, you'll win triple your games. Boom. That's all you need to do is these 4 things. Your mechanics are good for the Elo. I think your intuition's good, like your pathing. Like you notice he leveled 3 gank boss, you instantly ran to his top side. That was wonderful. I think you just need to play fights more disciplined. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Message me on Discord if you have any questions. It's Chad Jungle on Discord. Bye bye.